What up, family? Welcome back to Unstoppable Recap, and it's time for another recap for today. Now, this one was shared over there on Unstoppable Live, which is the talk show channel, of course. And this lady was talking about her husband and how the man was all about money. Yes, every step of the way, it's just money, 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 money. He always wanted her to do this for him and that for him, and it's like him always expect her to do it and have the money where he want. And she even explained that even before she got married to him, one of his very own friends kept begging her, please not to get married to this man. Take a little bit more time and get to know him. I guess the friend knew what kind of person he is or was, right? So, family, this went on and on and on. She went down, she got married to this person, but she explained that her marriage was a disaster because even after the wedding, she still had to be paying off bills which she already had sent him the money to pay, but him just never paid them. Family, take a listen to this one that was shared on Unstoppable Live.
I'm migrating from Jamaica, 21 years now. I have 3 children. I come here, I work hard, and I take care of my children without a husband or a boyfriend or whatever. Then coming here, I get the opportunity, not once, not twice, to get married for papers and so forth. That wasn't not my goal. My goal was to come here and work, take care of my children, not to come here and work and handle myself. Okay, all my intention was to go back home and marry my baby father because he is a good man and we coming from nothing. But he didn't want to come back here. So I still work and I take care of my 3 children. Life wasn't good and it wasn't bad. It's up and down. So it's go on like after some times, my daughter started said, Mommy, you're getting in age, you can't live all your life alone. We are growing up, you're going to need someone to take care of you. So I said, okay, I tried to go back to my baby father, which even though we're living in the same house, I tried to go back to my baby father, but he's a very good person, but I had one problem with him. He doesn't communicate, and honestly, our sex life is not what I want. So I asked him to marry me, whether I could live with it. I asked him to marry me, and he turned me down. But I think after he found out that I could fix his paper, he come and offered to marry me, which I tell him that I will never do it again. So at that time, I was telling my family, no one need to take a husband. Everyone was shocked because for me, husband was, my mom gave me up that I won't marry again. So I said I'm ready to get a husband and settle down, which I get not 1, not 2, not 3 husband here. I mean, husband, man with money, house, and everything. So I said, no, I want a marriage that I can work and build, not a marriage to go in and get everything and work for nothing. I'm not going into a marriage with only my body. And here, the men them here is like this. When you marry them and they have money, they use you as a pimp, as anything. So you have to have your head on your body. And I'm a person, I grew up in the church, so it was not married for paper, I wouldn't be happy. And marriage for me is serious. So I always turn it down. My family's angry with me because I turn down man with money, big car, big house. Could send my kids to school and everything. But I didn't care. It was my life. My daughter start college. Yeah. Before my daughter start college and she come here, she spent 1 year with me. She said, Mom, I need you to look at husband. Please, not my father, because my father is not, you're too viable and too outspoken for him. But I need you to look at husband, settle down with, because you work hard to send us to school. And now if we can buy you a bread, you're alone going to eat it. And I said, it's good, I'm going to try. So my sister started to set me up on a guy. I have this long time friend and I'm started going around. The first friend that I meet, it's a long time friend. We start to talk. He says in business, good. and I start to invest in that business. There, I end up getting scam and robbed. Not a lot, not a little money, hundreds of thousands. All my saving, my children, my daughter's school fee, everything. Go back again. I have this guy that I trust him to do everything for me. I like this guy. And he did marry him and his wife separate. And he said, okay, I will try it, although I don't like to marry a divorced person. In doing that, I went to Jamaica and I meet him and everything was good. But come out of it, he want me to do the divorce for him. I break it off. I said, no. Then I meet my sister and my mother set me up on a guy. He's a very ambitious guy. He had his own cook shop and everything. Everything was going on well. I went to Jamaica. I meet him. I get to find out who he is and everything. Then he had some style I do not like. Then I come home and I took sick. We used to talk every morning. We talk every evening. We talk. After we talk and everything was going on, I come and I took sick and I called him and I said, I'm sick. He said, really? He said, that means you won't be able to set up the thing that I asked you to set up and stuff for me. I said, no, because I don't have the time and it cannot done like how you expect. It's a thing that I have to take from work and do. For 3 months, I don't hear from that. He don't call me anymore. Till one day he called me to ask me if I'm feeling better and I'm going to look about the thing for him. I was so mad. And I have to tell him, no, let us be friends because this is about benefit and I'm not in that situation. But all through this my sickness, I have this friend. I sent her a voice note and she voiced me back and said, this guy hear your voice on the phone and said he liked your voice and asked if I could give him your number. I said, no problem. So me and this guy become good friend, very good friend. He telling me his problem and that I was about to get married. So we were talking. Then after the ordeal with me and the guy that after married when I was sick, I told him I broke it off with him. So we started to talk and he asked me to marry him. I didn't answer him. I go to Jamaica. I met him. He was very nice, unstoppable. He was very caring and so forth. I go back to Jamaica, we spend time together, but I know him we were friends 1 year before he asked me to marry him. We both go to church, so it was good for me because I need a husband that go to church. I need somebody in the church. And 1 year in the relationship, he said, as friendship, we didn't have a relationship, friendship, he said, you're single and I am single. Married me, you always said I put myself down. And so I said, I didn't answer. Go back to Jamaica, I meet him. He was good. Went back to Jamaica again for I think my Mother's Day. I always go to Jamaica, Mother's Day and my birthday. And everything was good. Now, I said, okay, let's get married. It was good. The wedding didn't go according to plan. The wedding didn't go according to plan. I started to send money in the account. And I'm sending the money in the account. I thought I have money and I'm throwing party in Jamaica at the same time because during a wedding, you have to save for it. For 1 year, I'm saving the money for the wedding. I'm doing the partner and I'm putting every month I send something for the account and I pay my partner. Then one day a friend of his called me and said to me, your fiancé here is going crazy. I said, why? Because he go in the account and use out some money. I said, no, he cannot go in the account and take out money because it's money for business. I'm buying everything and he's not doing nothing. Not even his clothes he's not buying because his best man is one of his best friends and he's living in the States. So not even his own clothes he's not buying. So he's not supposed to be using money. I didn't ask him about it. He didn't tell me. So one day he said to me, his brother come to me and said he had a car he need to buy, but he needs some money to borrow till about 2 months' time. I said, okay, if it's still 2 months' time, it's okay. I said, give him the card, and he said he wants $30,000. Instead of to take $30,000 out of the account, he take out 60,000. I think he said he need 90,000, but I must lend him 30. He take out 60,000 without me knowing it. I was here working. I work 7 days a week, 16 hours a day. I work. Remember, my daughter is going to the university, one studying law, one studying medicine. It's not easy for a single mom. I'm planning wedding. My head was not on my body. So he said to me he found a piece of land, not even a friend of him have a piece of land and he's going to buy it.
So before you go to that, let me ask you. So why is it that you were the only one responsible for planning the wedding? What role did he play in the planning of the wedding?
All he was playing is to do whatever he have to do. It's like to go to RGD and take care of the papers then, because the funniest part of it, he always, when you call him, where are you? Oh, get a rose, I'm going to do a rose. But after 2 weeks or so, I said, but you do a rose, where's the money? I get, but there was so many problems. The man's supposed to give me $5,000. He only give me $3,000. And I was like, every time you work, is that? He said he is a carpenter. He needs some tool. I said, okay. I take $60,000. I said, I'm going to invest it in you. I'm going to invest it in you. Buy the tool and see what you can do. But what you're going to do, when you get a job, even $5,000, put it in the account. The $60,000, pay it back because it's business money. Put it back, give it back to the lady because it's my partner money. Even $5,000 when you can give it. He said, okay. When I saw he start to work, now and then he get work, he do everything. He do tiling, he do carpenter, he do everything. He's very good with his hand. And no, never. I said, months pass and he never say nothing to me about the money. So I keep asking him, no, you will get it, you will get it. Till even the lady that keep the money call him and was mad with him and said, why don't you pay back the lady her money? He's working. And anyhow, I let it go. I look the other way, honestly.
But when you say whatever he has to do, you're talking about, because the only thing you mentioned is for him go to Register General. So other than
That's
that,
all he had to do.
so he had no other responsibility as it pertains to this wedding. Nothing else.
Yeah, he had responsibility to help with the catering because he's working, and I thought he was helping. I'm going to go to that part. I'm going to go to that juicy part.
So wait, before you go to the juicy part, tell me. So did he take care of the little part where he did have to do as far as going to Register General? Did he at least take care of that part?
No, it cost me a headache for about a month for it to happen. Because I started to plan the wedding 6-7 months before I go home, because when I go home, the same week I reach in Jamaica, the same week I'm going to get married, because I only have 3 weeks from work. I work with children and I work with tourists. So I can take a month off.
Okay.
So when I sent him to Spanish Town to register, he told me yes. He had this attitude, this style. Whenever I said to him, listen, go there and do something. I will call from here and find out everything and I will send him. Then he will tell me, okay, I'll go tomorrow. Then when I call him, I have to go by somebody to do something, I will go a little later. And then he go, I go to this house and that person said to me, I don't have to do it. I can do it tomorrow and you don't have to do it in Spanish Town. You can do it in Maypen. I said, no. In Spanish Town, you get a Saturday wedding. In Maypen, they only do wedding on Fridays. So you have to take the papers to Spanish Town and register the wedding. I won't have the time to wait for the certificate, and I have to bring the certificate here to register my marriage here where I'm living. So if I'm married in Spanish Town, I will get the certificate at the same time. Unstoppable. If my daughter have to get involved in this, because not even that. Not even that. And I decide I'm not going to send the money for him to do it. Anything he's going to do for me and I don't send the money, it's a problem. Even if I send money for him for Western Union for my partner, I have to send his bus fare because he never have money to pick it up anywhere.
So,
So
may I go make you continue right now? But one final question, and then you're going to pick up where you left off. But if you were seeing all these things before you get married to this man, why were you still insisting that, hey, this is a man that I want to get married to? Answer that for me, and then we'll move along.
that is the real, because even a friend of his called me and she pleaded to me. She begged me. She said, please don't do it.
His own
Don't
friend?
do it. Yes. He said, please, I'm begging you. I don't know you. I just meet you and I just love you. You're a very nice person. Give it another year, because now we are dating. We are friends for 1 year and we are dating for 3 years. So it's going on like that. And I'm like, okay, maybe if he come here and he's working, then things will change. That is I like to give people the benefit of the doubt. If he come here and he's working, then you change. I don't need you to give me your money. I work my money and I'm used to taking care of myself all along. I raise my children then by myself, although I'm living with their father in the same house. He don't help me with her to go to college. So it's like I give up. So the brother go and the brother take. So I send some money and tell the brother, listen, you have to pay $10,000 at RGD. If you do not pay it, I'm going to send it for you. Keep it. That's in case you do not pay it, you have the money to do it for me. And I sent the brother, I think it was $25,000 and to do something that he have to do. But I said, if you don't do it, then you have the money for him to do it. So anyhow, we end up, I don't know how it happened, but one of his classmates, he's a pastor, called him because I called him and was mad with him and he went and do it. But when he'd go and do it, he'd do it in Maypen instead of to register the wedding in Spanish Town. And he didn't tell me. So everything is going on like that, unstoppable for some times. And I'm like, I'm going crazy, but at the same time, I'm looking behind it and saying, okay, maybe he's going on stress because he had a lot of stress in his family, as I do. So let's see if he come here and he work and everything will change and things will turn over. I had 3 friends of him. They called me, a big woman called me and she said, you're my daughter. Please, I'm asking you, don't get married yet. And the worst part of it, I even offer, I'm in my 40s and he doesn't get any children. And I said, I'm going to give you a child. He said, no, he don't want any child. He don't want any children. He's okay. And I was like, really? He said, no, I don't want any children. I'm good. I said, okay. And it is like this. It is like this going on. You don't have any phone? He get a phone. For his birthday, I bought him a phone. Went there. So he live in a family house and I see the house and I said, I'm going to put in a living room and fix the bathroom and everything. I said, and I buy tile and finish tile the house and everything. And everything was good. Then go to the land. He told me that he have a piece of land he want to buy, $750,000. A friend of him giving it back to him to sell. If he want to buy it, going to give him back the money. So I said, that is a good idea, but I'm going to give him, I have my half. Give me your half of the money. I will pay, all right, I will pay 400 and you pay 350. Okay. He said yes. So he keep asking me, where's your money? I said, my money is in Jamaica. Whenever you're ready, I can pay it for you. He said, but you can pay it because your daughter's school fee costs over $500,000 and you pay that all alone by yourself every year. And your daughter did 5 years in college. And I was like, what? Yeah, he said, you send your daughter and your other one is studying medicine. And I think those are, and you have your granddaughter you're responsible for. I said, but wait, when I leave Jamaica and I come here with the intention to give my children them the education that they need and to take care of my children. I never come here to take care of no man. Else I would have man here because here, these men are children themselves. When you take them up, you take up children. So I'll take up one and marry them. But I didn't want none. They don't like to work here. They're very lazy. That's why I don't want any of them. I didn't marry none of them.
But it sounds like you run from that and run into that. That's what it sounds like. It sounds like you run from that and run right into where you run from. But continue.
It gets worse. So anyhow, it keep and then I dismissed the land. I said no. I don't want I will buy it. But at the same time too, I buy a piece of land in country. So he said, oh, you buy land in country? I said, yeah, just buy a piece of land in country. Oh, and then look at this piece of land. But I said, I don't know. My mind is not giving me to buy that land, and I don't know why. So same time, his father went and showed me a house and said, no, you're going to the country. You're going to live so far that we cannot come to look for you and so forth. And he sent me a video with a house and says, his friend is selling this house and I can pay down 150. I don't remember how many. He said I can pay down on it. And then I can take time pay the little. I said, no, I don't want a ready-made house. I want a house that I design and get it built. So he said, no, the house is good. Nobody's never living it. And so I said, no, I don't want it. I don't want a house that somebody built. I want a house that I design and build. And moreover, my daughters, they don't finish college. And the house after my daughter finished college and the other one finished school, then I think of house. Now is my children education first. Anyhow, going on with the wedding now, and things start to get annoying. And so I said, okay, I call it off once. Yeah, call it off once. And then when I call it off, that's when you go and you do the papers and stuff. And stuff, the wedding was a disaster. I spent so much money because I was here planning the wedding and they were down there breaking everything. So all the money that I sent to Jamaica, I never get it. Anyhow, the partner, Joe, I told him to take 150,000 from the partner, Joe. I couldn't get somebody to do the decoration for me at where I'm going to do the reception. So he had a classmate and she said, yeah, we can do it. And I said, okay, I'm going to buy the decoration. She said, no, just give me $70,000. So I sent him to my fiance. I said, give her $70,000. Go buy my house and bring $40,000 with you. Out of the $40,000, you're going to ask my brother to do XYZ. You're going to ask another guy to do XYZ, and you're going to pay for so and so and so and so and tell him what to do with the money. It was like, when I called this one, no, we don't get money. We don't get money. We don't. And I was like, what is going on? Oh, I wasn't home, and so I called his brother and I said to him, he was home? He said, yes, he was here. I said, then why you tell me he wasn't home? The people them come for the money. Where was he? He was in his room. I sent back the lady for the money. He gave the lady, I think it was $40,000 or $50,000. So I said, 50,000 I did. I said, give her 70,000. I told her what to do, and if it's over, it's over. And if it need more, she get more. Oh God, unstoppable. It was a train wreck because everyone that is going to the wedding wanna have shoes, need dress, uno need have dress, need ear to done, uno need ear to done, need nails to done, who never do nails in their life, need nails to done,
But why was that your
who never.
responsibility? Why was that
It
your
was like,
responsibility?
and I'm coming, when I'm
What
coming,
you
who
hear
want
so
me to
something?
bring, when I'm coming, who want to, remember, I told them I only can travel with one suitcase, an extra one, and I only have 3 pieces of luggage. And I have to carry the dress for the flowers girl and everything. Those are my niece and my granddaughter and so
Right.
forth. So I
That
have to
part
bring
that
those.
part is understandable. That
And
part is
yes,
understandable. You
that
bring
is the
you
one.
bring the
And
dress and the whatever for you who are
yeah,
standing at the wedding for you and all of that. I understand that
and
part.
yeah,
But why you have to cover people nails and hair and all these things?
not
Why?
even my, and none of my family, none of my family never asks me for not evil a pin. After everything, the wedding was a disaster and I count it off. I lose everything. Everybody just come. That is one thing I'll tell anybody. Funeral and wedding, I will not go to Jamaica. Everybody come and just eat, make a mess and go. After the wedding, I went home. I was very in stress because my wedding didn't go to how I planned it. My family was the bad end at the wedding because they didn't want me to marry, so they would do anything to break up that wedding. After now, I said to him, okay, I didn't get the papers. It's the day that I'm coming back. I get the papers. I couldn't bring the papers to the consulate and everything to get it stamped and notarized to come back here because I have to get it stamped in Jamaica. So I said to him, okay, all this thing that I've done in the wedding and to go back, all the money that I told him to pay everybody to do things. When I go to Jamaica after the wedding over, my sister come to me and said, now the wedding over, you can pay me for the chicken. What chicken? Didn't I send the money? No, I didn't get it. This one come, I did clean up the yard and I did. I said, oh, you mean I didn't get it? When I reached there, I saw he go in money and he take out money for his mom. I don't know, $5,000 give her to buy. I don't know what is it. And I was looking at him, but I didn't say anything. And I know it was my money because the lady gave him the money. Then the lady that have to get the 70,000 come to me and told me that he only get XYZ and the money short. Remember, I just come. I don't even go to the bank or nothing. I have to find money, give her to go and make up the money that what leave to buy. And remember, you have the money to give her. When I finish the Sunday, I have to go to my baby father, mother funeral because at the Sunday was a funeral. Everybody coming down. The Saturday was my wedding. The Sunday was my children and grandmother funeral. And everyone have to go to the funeral. So everyone coming down. I didn't get paid for this. I didn't get paid for that. I was standing up like, what? My son-in-law come down from England, friends come down from America, friends come down from America and so forth. And I was like, what? What do you mean? So when I call him, here's the money. Pay the people and the money. And I have to just go in my pocket. And I said, everybody who didn't get paid, come and I pay everybody because I have to leave the funeral. I was stressed and I had a headache and I hadn't eaten.
Question. Who buy the ring for the wedding?
He buy it. That is what I wouldn't buy. He buy the ring.
He buy something. People him buy something.
He buy the ring.
Buy something, people.
He buy the ring.
Hold on. Who clothed him? Who buy your outfit?
His outfit come from America.
No. Answer a question when me ask you. Who buy the outfit?
His best man.
Oh, me think of you.
No. It was if it was his best man, maybe I'd have to be the one that buy it. So after I said to him, you have to get the paper fixed. So I can register. If I don't register the marriage up here, I cannot help you. I have to register the marriage up here. So you have to get the paper.
Wait, Chrissy make a good point a while ago. Yes, I him buy the ring.
Mm-hmm.
With who for money?
No, that is one. His money. But I think he extortion it back from me. His money, but I think he extortion it back
You
from
best
me.
believe that.
Chris is good.
You
Yeah,
best
because
believe that.
all the money that I give him to do things, it didn't done what I asked him. And when everything finished, out of the 150,000, he spent around 16 all. And I don't think I get back not even 30,000 out of the 150,000.
Alright, so no feel like he make start the money back out or for the ring, or talk to me in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Also, if you want to continue listening to the rest of the story, remember this is just the recap. But if you want to listen to the rest of the story, just click the link that's in the description. It will take you on over to Unstoppable Live, the exact video where you can continue listening. Alright, while you're over there, please remember to hit that subscribe button. Turn on all notifications so once we go live Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays, you can be notified so that you can join in live and participate in the discussion, right? Also, make sure that you hit the subscribe button right here on the recap channel, so once we upload a recap, you will get it so that you will possibly see the show that you missed. All right, until the next Unstoppable recap, stay strong, stay motivated, but most of all, remain unstoppable.
Unstoppable.